Alright guys, so I had like a major exhaust issue. So there's a gasket that goes in between this and that, right? This is the flex pipe, flex exhaust pipe. That's probably not correct, but anyways. This is the exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold goes into the engine block right here. Okay, so behind here you have 10 bolts. They should be 14 millimeter. For some reason on here they're 13 millimeter. So when I went to replace the gasket, my old exhaust manifold, this is a new one that I ordered, and surprised it's like turning that color already because I haven't even started the car. But then again, I guess it is cast aluminum or something. Anyways, so when I went to change the old gasket, these were all stripped and I couldn't get them off. And then due to further inspection, I had a crack coming up here all the way around and over. I tried to put some of this on it. Where did it go? Here you go. Exhaust weld. So that, as soon as I put the exhaust weld on it, I knew it was going to work, even though it was a high temperature. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my dog. It just started to bubble. I tried to make it thicker. You could see that wasn't going to work. The heat coming out the engine, the temperature is way too hot for that, even like a JB high temperature weld, you know. So I just went ahead and replaced the whole manifold, right? Plus the not beams, but you know, not screws, but whatever they're called, the studs to reattach the exhaust flex area. So stripped out, I couldn't get the old bolts back on, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I'm just tightening up the manifold. As you see, 13 millimeter. There's 10 screws. There is a pattern you're supposed to do it in, kind of like when you put on your tire or any other oil pan or valve cover, you know, you're supposed to go in a pattern to tighten it down. Honestly, I didn't follow that pattern. But yeah, there was 10 of them. There's 10 screws, and there's a pattern how you're supposed to tighten them down. I'm going to place the diagram right here. Okay, so as you can see, got the flange gasket on. Now these bolts, I just made hand tight. I didn't want to tighten them too much because I don't want them to snap. Just as when you're taking them off too, you also want to turn the engine on for a few minutes, because around the screws like these are for the heat shield. They do have a adhesive that hardens, you know, to make them stay in. So if you do turn the car on and warm up the engine, it will make it easier to crack and you're less likely to break your studs. Now since we got that on, I'm just gonna get that up on there and bolt it on, guys. And these bolts that I got in the kit off of eBay, they're gonna be 15 millimeter. I'm wondering why. I'm like, why ain't this tightening down, right? I'm pulling up on this, you know, making sure that it's not gonna like push any weight down there and strip. And this damn bolt is rock solid to tighten, right? Let's see. You see that? Are they warped? Are they supposed to look like that? Are they? Maybe. I don't know.